عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. حمدا ومصليا أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. من قتل نفسا بغير نفس أو فساد في الأرض فكأنما قتل الناس جميعا ومن أحياها فكأنما أحيا الناس جميعا. صدق الله العظيم. Distinguished President of today's profound program, highly qualified judges and dear all. On this auspicious moment, I would like to talk on one of the most discussed, hot and burning issues of this time, that is terrorism, Islam and Muslims. Dear brothers, a few weeks ago when a teacher was attacked in France by a Muslim, the leaders, even the NGOs of the whole world condemned terrorism with all possible means. I too say it is an appreciable task and people must condemn such heinous crimes of terror attacks, particularly Muslims, because the glorious Quran says in Surah Al-Ma'idah number 32, "Man qatala nafsan bighayri nafsin aw fasadin fil ard فكأنما قتل الناس جميعا ومن أحياها فكأنما أحيا الناس جميعا." If anyone kills a person unless it be for murder or for spreading mischief in the land, it would be as if he kills the whole people. And if anyone saves a life, it would be as if he saves the life of the whole people. But here, I will ask the world, why only the attacks on France, Paris, Russia and United States of America and other European countries are being condemned? Not the attacks on any Muslim country or the people killed over there are the only superior race or the human beings on the surface of the earth. Are those people who are being killed and slaughtered in Palestine, Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, Yemen and Myanmar not humans? Their moms are not the sobbing moms. Their innocent children do not deserve any kind of mercy, and their needy widows are not the grief-stricken women. Even the Burmese Rohingya Muslims are not among the world's most persecuted people. Dear intellectuals, if anyone questions me that, is it true that Muslims are the terrorists? My answer will be, were the Muslims who started First World War? Were the Muslims who started Second World War? Were the Muslims who killed 20 million ancient and aboriginal Australians? Were the Muslims who dropped the atom bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Were the Muslims who shed the blood of 100 million Red Indians in North America? Were the Muslims who killed more than 50 million Red Indians in South America? Were the Muslims who enslaved more than 180 million Africans and killed 88% people in Pacific Ocean after killing them? No, never. They were not Muslims. Respected listeners, according to a report of an agency, 17 lakh Muslims have been killed in the recent attacks of America, Russia and Israel from 2001 till 2015. And 3 lakhs of Muslims were compelled to migrate towards Bangladesh from Myanmar within a year. Meanwhile, 44,000 Muslims migrated to Malaysia and Thailand to save their lives. And around 10,000 Muslims have been pushed into the open water of Indian Ocean helplessly, without any sound reason. Their boats and ferries bob on seawater near the borders of Myanmar and Bangladesh, and no one allowed them to enter Indian land. The avail help neither from Muslim worlds nor from UNOs. It seems that whole world remained there for them. The beloved Prophet of Allah is reported to have said, "لن يزال المؤمن في فسحة من دينه ما لم يصب دما حراما." Allah's Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "A faithful believer remains at liberty regarding his religion unless he kills somebody unlawfully." Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 6862. Dear audience, Islam teaches us to build a peaceful atmosphere all over the world and respect others, not to oppress them and kill them unjustly. I conclude my speech thanking you all great people for paying heed to my words. Jazakumullahu khairan wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.